Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about the Overstory by Richard Powers. This novel published in 2018 and won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction and was shortlisted for the Booker Prize. It's a powerful story about the connection between humans and trees, blending environmental themes with multiple characters' narratives. In this presentation, I will cover book synopsis, characters, key ideas, and literary techniques. First, synopsis. The Overstory follows 9 different characters, each deeply connected to tree in some way. Some become environmental activists, while others contribute through science, technology, or art. The stories eventually intertwine as they fight to protect forests, making sacrifice along the way. Novel is structured like a tree with the section called roots, trunk, crown, and seed, symbolizing growth, connection, and renewal. Publication details. The novel was published by W. Norton and Company in April 2018, and it won the Pulitzer Prize in 2019, and is widely recognized for its powerful environmental message. Let's talk about characteristics. Let's go over to the main characters and how they connected to the trees. Nicholas Howell, an artist from the farming family, tied to the chestnut tree planted by his ancestor. Mimima, a businesswoman who treasured for her father ginkgo tree, a symbol of her heritage. Adam Apish, a psychology student who becomes an environmental activist. Ray and Dorothy, a married couple who express their love by planting trees together. Douglas Parisek, a war veteran whose life is saved by banyan tree, inspiring him to replant the forest. Nilemita, a tech genius who builds a virtual world inspired by the intelligence of trees. Patricia Rutherford, a scientist who discovers that trees communicate, through her ideas are entirely rejected. Olivia Vandergriff, a college student who becomes an environmental activist after near-death appearance. Next, contemporary key ideas. This novel explores many important themes. For first one, environmental and ecological concerns. It highlights deforestation, climate change, and the intelligence of trees, making it a great example of climate fiction. Second, political and social issues. The story reflects real-world environmental activism and the resistance activists face. Third, globalization and transnationalism. It includes diverse cultural perspectives showing how ecological issues affect everyone. Fourth, mental health and psychological complexity. Many characters experience personal struggle, reflecting their deep connection to the nature. Fifth, identity and multiculturalism. Novel presents a variety of backgrounds and perspectives, giving a voice to marginalized communities. Next, let's take a look at contemporary narrative techniques. Richard Powers uses several literary techniques to bring the story to life. First, nonlinear narratives. The book follows different storylines, much like branches growing from the same tree. Second, multiple perspective. It shifts between different characters, showing that they share connection with the tree. Third, radical and scientific prose. The writing blends poetic description with the real ecological research. Fourth, personification of nature. Trees are portrayed as sentient beings with the intelligence and memory. Fifth, parallel narrative. The human stories mirror the life cycles of trees, reinforcing the theme of interconnection. Sixth, borrowing fiction and reality. The novel incorporates real scientific studies, making the message feel urgent and authentic. Next, author literary techniques. First, metafiction. The book is self-aware, encouraging readers to reflect on how humans tell stories about the nature. And second, intertextuality. It references real-world scientific studies and environmental movements. Third, grand narrative concept. The novel challenges the idea that human history is the only important story, giving trees a voice. Fourth, experimental forms. It breaks traditional storytelling rules, mirroring the complexity of the nature itself. For conclusion, the Overstory is a powerful novel that redefines contemporary fiction by blending environmental consciousness with the innovative storytelling through its nonlinear structure, multiple perspectives, and ecological themes. It challenges the reader to rethink humanity's relationship with the nature by incorporating real-world scientific research and metafictional technique. This sharp power creates a narrative that is both urgent and timeless. The novel itself as a call to action, reminding us that trees and the natural world are not just background elements in our life, but essential, intelligent beings are intertwined with the human existence.